Alright, took a bunch of pictures, which all should be uploaded to the thread. But I basically wanted to do a video of what's all coming. This is a pretty much a nearly complete brake upgrade front and rear for our G-bodies. It's doing something similar to my own. But to kind of explain what I have here, these are LS1 front brake calipers. These have been cleaned, basically a light sandblasting to them. They have the short lines on them. One thing I did notice about this particular set is on the two calipers, the Caliper Pistons look a little different. This one's kind of a thicker walled, like a Corvette, and this one is kind of a thinner walled piston. I did a little research, and sometimes you get that, but the actual part number is good to go, and like I said, these have been cleaned already. You're going to be using these with Corvette C5, C6 PABs, which are right here. These are brand new. These are from brand new. I bought these from Core 3 with the Core 3 kit, but these are GM brackets. So you're going to be using those front calipers with these PABs. Here's a Blazer spindles. And here's the rest of the Core 3 kit. These are dust shield delete shims. These basically go in place of the factory dust shields, because you're gonna have to cut those down to use the bigger brakes. Here's all the hardware, nuts, bolts, all 10.9 washers and thread locker. Here's the actual brackets from Core 3. This is what I use on my own car, and there are cheaper brackets or brackets that you can try to make yourself. But I like Core 3. I like the guy Tobin over there. He always takes care of me, and I don't mind paying the extra money, a little bit extra money for a good quality product. And these basically fit on the spindles. They bolt up with the silver bolts, those bolts there, and in the PAB bolts to this part with the gold Allen-headed bolts there. You may have to clearance the spindle a little bit, but I'll do that before I ship them out to make sure that that part of it bolts up. Also have the rear with the e-brake backing plate, caliper, short line, all the bolts that come with that, and also the bracket for the e-brake. So that's what that is. When you're doing these, the rear brakes, you're going to need longer studs. These happen to be about 2.5 inches long. You may have to cut a little bit. They may be perfect. One thing I noticed when I did this setup, I'm going with the 9-inch on this, but I'll be pulling this rear end shortly, is that there's two different bolt knurl sizes and patterns for these cars. I was told maybe the 7.5 and the 8.5 are the difference. However, what you need to do is knock a stud out and find out what size you have, because these right here were the 7/16 by 20, and it's like a real fine thread for some reason, but most everyone else's I've seen are actually 12 by 1.5 millimeter, and this is actually a stock stud that came out of this rear end when I did it. The knurl size is very small. It's like 0.4 or something, and the knurl size on the 12 millimeter bolts is actually bigger. These will not work on that rear end. So what you need to do if you want to buy this kit is basically look at your stud to make sure which one you have, either 7/16 or the 12 millimeter, because I do have both ARP bolts for that. So whichever one you need, I'll be shipping those to you. The ones I'm showing you here are what I commonly found in everyone else's rear end, which was a 12 millimeter by 1.5, and the product number is 1009 7708. But these or the other ones will be included depending on what you tell me. So there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know. I've helped people pull parts and put kits together several times now. I haven't had an issue. I've done it on my own car. Haven't had an issue. And I'm actually going to 14-inch brakes in the front. But there's the spindle. On mine, my front end's not put together yet all the way. But again, there's the spindle I'm talking about. That's how it'll sit. This car is low because it's airbag. But I just kind of wanted to show you that it's actually on the car. So that's what you're getting. If you have any questions, let me know.